This teenager, she's a secondary school student, a teenager called Sandra, stole money from her auntie to run to Europe illegally. So, and Sandra is an orphan. She lives with her aunt, who is a blind woman. That her auntie has been taking care of her since her parents died, since her mother left. Her aunt has been taking care of her. Since her mom passed away, her aunt has been taking care of her. So this fateful day, Sandra left home to go to school. She went to school and she never came back. Her aunt was worried, tried to reach out to people. And that same day, her aunt discovered that 150,000 francs that she left in the house was missing. 150,000 francs is about $250 or something like that. So she stole that money and she left, claiming that she's going to Europe. Okay, so how did they know? She left the house, she was missing. Everybody was worried. Auntie was worried. Family members, neighbors, everybody went around looking for her. So they decided to go to her school, ask her classmates, ask her friends, if they had heard anything or anything. And that's how one of her friends said that, what Sandra had been telling them, that she met some people on Facebook who told her that she should come along with some money, and then they're going to take her to Europe, that they will have to pass through Tunisia, that they'll go by road, they'll pass through Tunisia, and then they'll find themselves in Europe somehow, So they just sold this funny story to her. And she believed. Unfortunately, nobody knows where Sandra is. And it is sad because nobody knows if these people are actually even in the business of taking people, traveling with people out of the country. They could be, any of the bad things happening now. They could be kidnappers. They could be human traffickers. They could be anything. But so it's sad that a teenager, has that mentality that she has to, against all odds, leave the country to succeed. It is so sad that we are dealing with those kind of things. In the past years, people have lost their lives in these journeys. Many people have gotten missing. Nobody even knows. Some people go and they never get to their destinations. Many Africans have gotten missing on these roads. They get kidnapped. They get there's a lot of bad things that the risks are high, And some people do succeed. Some people do succeed to travel, to get into America, to go to Europe. And some of them are doing very well now, So it gives people the impression that they need to do some of these things because, they're like, I could be the one to succeed. But I feel like we need to educate our younger ones more that it's not about, where you are, but it's about what you do where you are. Some people have traveled to America. They have been there for years. Some people have left Africa, gone there, been there for years, but there's nothing to show for it. They've not been able to take care of their families. Some of them have not even been able to pay the debts that they got their families into because they wanted to travel. But some people have traveled and they are doing well just because they're hardworking. It's not because you go to America that you'll be rich. You have to work hard in America to be rich. But some of these young people do not know that. They feel like if they just go there, things are just going to be rosy, the opportunities, and all of that. So I feel like maybe we should educate the younger people more, especially against this illegal immigration, because the dangers or the risks are so high. We just pray that wherever Sandra is, she's safe. We hope that we just hope that she goes home safely. We hope that she gets found, and we just hope that there should be no more cases of people or children or young ones or teenagers who take these kinds of risks to go, to where they do not even know. Let me know what you think about this story, and you'll see me next time for another fresh news story.